Okay, cool. Boom, and we're live. Hey, what's up, guys? You're tuning in to Twisted Younginz. I'm one of your hosts, Myra King, and I have three great men with me today.
This is Desi Des.
And it's your boy Mojo, aka up in the building, and I got Darrion, aka Da Don, up in the building.
Yes,
Tight-town's finest. You know what I'm saying? Up in here.
Darrion.
Yes. This man out here in these streets handling his business like he should be. You're like you've been on the grind for a while, fam. Now, I had to acknowledge you because when they brought you across my table, I had only heard of you once. And I didn't even lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't pay it no attention because there's a bunch of rappers that rap every day. The second time I saw you, however, great content. I looked at you. I said, dude, what is this? This man is different. Like, literally. And I was like, you know, it's not just your rap style. Your cadence is different. So big ups to you because a lot of people obviously from Chi-Town or even just being from the hood, period, they'll hear your music and wouldn't know where you from because you don't sound like drill music.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
I have a background. My family did a really good job at keeping me around positive entities. You know, I didn't necessarily grow up in the hood. Well, I grew up on the west side, but it wasn't like how everyone else grew up. You know, we grew up on like, you know, in the church. You know, my father's a pastor. So I would definitely say that my cadence came from, you know, just having a good background, you know, having people that care about you, having people that, you know, want to see us do better things than the neighborhood kids. So
how what part of are you originally from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm originally from Chicago.
What side are you from?
West side.
West side, okay. I was in Chicago for 8 years. I went out there to go to Columbia College.
Yeah, I know.
I ended up staying in the hundreds off 107. Then I ended up moving to Hyde Park. I was out there for 8 years. I just got back about a year and a half ago. There.
Okay.
And
Where you located now?
St. Louis. I'm originally from St. Louis. I went out there for college. I ended up staying out there for 8 years, and I just got back about a year and a half ago. But yeah, so I was there to. I appreciate the diversity of music Chicago had, which was good. Like the Mick Jenkins, even the Chief Keef, even Chance Taylor, even like you yourself, Saba. It's like a melting pot. Even the bands and. Yeah, a lot of people, when they on the outside looking in, they would just think, oh, okay, it's drill music, drill. So when they hear an artist like yourself, they wouldn't expect that. They wouldn't expect that coming from you. I want to know what it seems to us like you have like your style. You definitely stand out and you make your mark on being different.
Mm-hmm.
How? I know you say, you know, your background, your father was a pastor, but how do you put that into music? That would seem kind of hard as being a creator.
Yeah. I would definitely say that it's tough when you know, like everyone around you is like, not trying to be funny, but gangbangers or, you know, my peers are of a different breed, I would guess you would say. But it was tough. But at the same time, I felt like I came into myself at the right time. Like at first, you know, I make all type of music. You know, I make trap music, I make R&B music, I rap, I make, you know, hip hop music. So I'm an all around artist. And being able to solidify the type of music that I make for people to notice me from is so much easier than it used to be because I was trying to fit in, trying to like, you know, get in the crowd where people was showing love to these artists. In Chicago, of course, everyone knows it's drill. So it's a little hard to stand out. You know, it's a little hard to stand out because, you know, people love trap music or people love, you know, certain types of music, like the younger generations. But as time moved forward, you know, of course, you guys, if anybody knows, I'm sure you guys will know that you know, good music is gonna last, you know, and good artists are gonna last because, you know, either you get caught up in, you know, the type of music that you're making and it gets you somewhere where you don't want to be, or, you know, or you just fall off because so many artists that make music just like that, you know, from Chicago. So I feel like it was all in good time. I feel like God put it right into my place. To this day, I'm still a little underground. I'm still kind of like, you know, trying to get to that top place. But I know that it's all with God first. I know that it's all gonna come. You know,
it will, bro. With God first, it will.
Well, I mean, do you all have federal agents out there?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of federal agents.
How is that?
It's bad. It's crazy. I just got done having issues with the federal agents. They was like watching me because I was like, I had a lot of money at the time. At the time, I was just a little young, you know, just flashing money on the internet because I was getting a lot of money from you know, social media and stuff like that. So they thought I was a drug dealer or something like that. And you know, I had an issue where like I had a warrant for my arrest because I didn't go to court, and they went to my parents' house because that's where I was at. And they were asking for me, and they was watching my social media. You know what I'm saying? They just watched my social media. They pretty much kept tabs on me. And as of lately, I haven't really heard anything about it. You know, I still kind of watch what I do on the internet now because, of course, I have a bigger brand, a bigger platform, and more people are watching me. But, you know, I haven't had any problems with the cops following me anymore. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's just like when you're a black face, they don't expect for you to be able to make a decent living, you know, doing what you do because, you know, like if you're black, I guess you got to be doing something wrong if you got a lot of money, you know. So.
Is it Homeland Security out there? Now,
do they be
did Trump send the Homeland Security out there?
I don't know about Homeland Security. I think at a certain time they were talking about sending, but as far as I know right now, it's just the federal agents, and they've been out here for a while. But as of lately, it's been they've been sending more. And Inglewood, they just did a really big sting operation on a lot of like the gangs that was in the
heard about that.
Inglewood, Chicago. So they locked up a lot of people, you know. So as I'm saying, like as of lately, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of more federal agents. It's been a lot of more locking up the gang members and the drug dealers and all the people that was like, you know, invested or associated with whatever, you know, the issues were. You know, when all that stuff happened with Minneapolis, you know, a lot of people came up. Like a lot of people, like the hood was eating good because you know of all the looting and stuff like that. So it really shocked me because after that happened, the hood died down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like the only thing the hood need is some money, and you know everything will be a little bit better because there was no killings. You know, there was no really gang retaliation of anything of any sort because everybody was up. Everybody had money. Everybody had whatever, you know, they took and stole and resold and all that other stuff. Everybody had stuff. So it was, I'm not gonna lie, like of course I'm not for the looting and all, but it was nice to see my people eat. I'm sorry to say that it had to be like through that way, but I mean, what does it take anymore? Why does it take for us to do all of this for us to be so happy when you guys when millions and billions and trillions of dollars is spent on, you know, the war and things of that nature, you know? So
no, I feel you on that, man. I can understand that. I'm 100% with that. I got another question for you. Seeing as how, like she said, federal agents and everything like that being deployed into Chicago, can we talk about what they claim to be the reason they be deploying them into Chicago anyway? The crime rate up in Chicago, and not specifically that. We just talking about bodies being dropped. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, people are being killed at a rapid rate, not just in Chicago and everywhere else, but we're talking about Chicago specifically because at one point in time I was in Illinois. It's very close to home. So I definitely want to know, because I ain't gonna say I want to know. I just want to figure out, is there anything we can do as a people to try to calm some of it down, truthfully? Because he think it's sending in troops or whatnot to try to stop all the violence. And he can keep getting rid of people on the streets, but I ain't gonna lie to you, the mentality's still there. We just gonna redo it again through another generation. If not, what do we do to stop and break the cycle?
The only way the cycle can be broken is by hitting the youth at a younger age. Mm-hmm. And another thing is being able to give these parents more money than just minimum wage. Mm-hmm. Because I'm speaking on my my situation. When I was younger, and of course I come from a 2-parent home, but after my parents split, I have a stepmother, so I came from a 2-parent home, and at a time when I was living with my mom in Chicago, the problem was that she wasn't home. The problem was that I had too much freedom to do the things that I want. From the grace of God, I was raised well and I made great decisions. I didn't have to go gang bang. I didn't have to go sell coke or nothing like that. So from the grace of God, we were able to survive and eat nicely, regardless of what mom told us and what she didn't tell us. It was those days when we knew like we didn't have money, but I think like I was saying earlier, like the problem is money. The problem is money, and parents being available for their kids. When parents aren't available for talks and being there to stay on your ass, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I can curse or not.
You can.
You good.
To discipline and to teach those morals and values, then you get a troubled youth that is looking for acceptance or guidance from his peers or the people the people that have money. When I was younger, I used to look up to the people that had money. It wasn't like I'm looking for how they getting this money or nothing like that. It was, oh, you up in a roll, I want that. I want a roll. You know what I'm saying? I want money too. Like, it's sad to say that, we as people, and not just Black people, but all races, we look at money as it is to survive. But it seems like you can only be happy when, all your bills is paid, the refrigerator is full, you can do what you want to do and have the things that you want to have when you want to have it. Not, okay, we'll get it when we get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I can go to the store and go get it whenever I want to. Whatever I want to have it. So that's what kids are doing. Kids are saying like, okay, they broke, they living in the hood. Every day they eating off $1.50, and now it's more because the prices went up. So back in the day, my mom used to give us $2 every day before school, and that was enough to give us like 4 bags of chips and like 4 juices.
Right.
So now you got kids living off of nothing or a little bit of something, and they want more. Well, it's so easy when, these people are like, hey, I'll give you some money to go kill this guy for me. Or, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to speak on any certain situations. I'm just saying, like,
no.
That's just really how the streets is right now. The streets is like, we're going to pay off these kids to handle our business, our dirty work. And most likely they're not going to get caught. But if they do get caught, then they'll just get a few years in juvie and then they'll get out.
Well, see, my bad. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay, now I was about to say, with that being said, how are you staying protected? How are you moving different? Because I say that because nowadays, like with influencers, artists, or any, it seems like back in the day there was some type of shield to where it's like when you hear about someone getting killed or murdered, whether it's a rapper or someone with some type of influence, it was a total shock. Now I feel like now it's like the norm. When you hear about a rapper getting killed, it's like, that doesn't surprise me now. Or how are you staying protected? Or how are you moving different? Because you do have notoriety.
Yeah. I move. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I try to stay out the way now more so than ever, and it's crazy because like I work with a lot of artists. I produce for a lot of artists in the streets. I support the underground. I like the undergrounders and the underdogs. I like the underdogs because these are the people that are blackmailed. These are the people that can't get into the industry correctly. So I feel like as long as I don't, well, first off, you definitely have to have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but you have to have a gun.
It's sad, but
Bro,
you gotta
whoa, brother. Before you continue, it is not sad that you have to have a gun. It is your American right to have a gun.
Yeah, no, but as far as being in Chicago, you have to have one. You have to have one. If anybody's listening, if anyone's coming back to this video, you have to have one. I don't care who you are. My little sister has a gun. You know what I'm saying? And it's registered. So I feel like now more so than ever, you have to carry. Get your stuff. If you're not a felon, get you a gun. If you are a felon, get you a gun. I'd rather you get caught with the gun than to get caught lacking without it, because as you see, everybody that get caught lacking without it, if they would have had it, they'll still be alive. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as moving, like I kind of stay out of like the inner city now more so because all this stuff that's happening with these artists, RIP Doug, he was he was a really big influence in Chicago. So now more so than ever, I've been staying out of the hood. Like usually, like I'm always in Chicago. I'm in Chicago talking to my homies, whatever, working on music. But now it's more so like, yeah, bro, I'm at the crib, man. I'm at the slide. I'm trying to make sure that anything that I got to do, I'm going to do it over the internet because it's free game for anybody. It's free game. People mad, people upset. They want their gig back. So I'm moving light. I'm moving lightly. I'm moving lightfoot because I don't want to be a victim. I am I don't want to say I'm associated with like gangs in general, but I am associated with members of these gangs, and they are very humble people. Regardless of the things that they do, they're humble. They show me love. That's how I get my pass. I get my pass from, knowing people, working with people, giving people free work, because I was just living in Inglewood in a trap like a year and a half ago, and I was down, and it seemed like the streets loved me more than my family did for a second, and I came up out of that. I got things right with my family, and now I got the love of the streets behind me and my family. So that's how I'm moving. I'll never say like I'm gonna stay away and keep them away from me and block it all out. I can't say that, but I definitely do keep, the love of the streets behind me because, you'll never know who you're gonna need or who you've come across in the hood because, people, it's just tough. It's tough right now.
I mean, my brother, listen, I've got to have a conversation with you, man. How difficult is it having people in this background? How difficult is it trying to convince them to go a different route? I know you've talked to some of your homeboys where, you know, they in the streets and you like, bro, listen, I got plenty of ways for you to take that money that you got and turn it into another flow of currency. You know what I'm saying? A legit flow of currency. How difficult is it to have those conversations? Or is it difficult at all if it is?
It's not difficult. Seeing and I'm speaking on my own personal experiences.
Yeah.
So when you see some of these people out here in the streets, when you see like your fellow neighbors in the hood and stuff like that, they got some money. You know what I'm saying? Like they, regardless of how they got it, where they get it from, it's not hard to help. It's not hard to get people to invest their money. That for me anyway, it's not, because you know, regardless of if it's music, doing stocks, you know, currencies, rent, you know, renting out places and fixing up these homes. It's not hard to get people to invest their money, take their money and do the right thing. It's hard to get them out of the hood. That's what is hard. It's hard to say, like, bro, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? That can never be a conversation because, you know, people are scared. The Chicago does a really good job at the crab barrel effect. And the crab barrel effect is, you know, everyone's climbing to the top trying to get out, and everyone's at the bottom is trying to hold you down. Chicago is a very good, like, example of the crab barrel effect. Whether it's people that you love, whether it's your homies, hold on. Whether it's you know, it's like, I don't know, you know, the trap. people love it there. People love it where they're at. You know what I'm saying?
And you absolutely right, dude. It's hard to get people to stop going from place to my thing is you're right. At one point in time, some of these people don't have resources. However, there's been a lot of cases where I see people have the resources and they still going back for no reason. I ain't gonna say for no reason. They're going back to show love and stuff like that. But still, is it worth it?
Not for me, and not for anybody that's made it, or anybody that's an influencer, or anybody that wants more. It's not worth it. Like, I'm currently in a situation. Well, not a situation.
Gotcha.
I'm in a place where I'm happy, and the people around me are happy and positive, and everybody's doing something good. I got a baby on the way.
Congratulations!
So,
congratulations! About to be the first one.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
I'm definitely trying. Well, for myself, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to live in Chicago no more. I lived here my whole life. I moved out. I moved out of Chicago at least 5 times, and I came back only because, like, of lack of resources. You know what I'm saying? People not being in places where I wanted to move and stuff like that. And only because, you know, sometimes as men, and I'm speaking on men, you know, we are a little we have a little thing called pride, where we don't want to ask people that we don't know or people that aren't our own for help. Well, at that time in my life, I wasn't asking for help. If it was like, if I made it, I made it. If I didn't, I didn't. And it was like, I didn't want anyone's help. Now more so, you know, I'm looking at the way Chicago's been treating me lately. Ever since I got verified, Chicago been showing me hella love. And now I have more resources where I'm from, rather than where I was at. I was living in Dallas, Vegas. Where else was I living at? At a certain time, I was living in I think, look, I think Arkansas. I think I was living. Anyway, but I came back. And a couple of times I left and came back to Dallas. You know, I left moved to Dallas, stayed out in Dallas for a little bit, then came back to Chicago, and then moved back out to Dallas because I loved it there. And I do feel like
think you'll go back.
Yeah, for sure, man. If my lady feels as though it's good for us, you know, because I always think about what she wants, you know.
As
so
you should.
as if she thinks that it's good for us to go there, then that's where I'll be going. That's where I'll be moving my child to, because I don't necessarily want her to grow up here. But I definitely feel like wherever you're from, it's good for you to get out of it. As long as you made your name, that's all that matters. Because I mean, your city not gonna rock with you until you blow up somewhere else anyway.
That's crazy. That's a shame, though, bro.
That's true.
That's a shame.
Speak to us about this drink water campaign that you have.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the company is called RX. It's called RX Water. My good friend Chris put me onto it. I've been rocking with Chris for about like 5 years now. He was like rocking with me before I was kind of like famous and before I was verified and all that stuff. So he told me that this company is really big in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So they got a little few places out in Cali as well, and you know they're really distributing this water. So I was like, okay. I got into it. You know, he dropped me off some cases of water. He said, I just want you to try it, you know, drink it, you know, tell me what you think. So, I mean, the first bottle of water that I drank, I mean, it was a no-brainer. Like, I instantly was like, yeah, this is some good water. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I don't really drink, like, alkaline water. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But I had never really drunk it before, so it was like I never really had a opinion on it. But when I first drank it, I thought it was gonna be like soda water or something like that. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be soda water. It's gonna be nasty. But I drank it. It just tasted like regular water. And then at the time, you know, when you're pregnant, well, when you got a baby on the way, you start getting all of the symptoms of, you know, the woman. You know what I'm saying? Being pregnant. You know, I was gaining weight and you know, I was like breaking out and all this other stuff. So when I started drinking the water, it started like clearing my skin up a little bit more. It gave me more energy. You know, it helped me sleep at night. So it's good. It's definitely a good taste in water. They're expensive. They're on the same kind of like level as Fiji. And you know, they're just growing. It's just a smaller company at this time, but I'm definitely invested into it. They got me as they have me as a brand ambassador. So when it gets big, you know, big payouts, you know, big opportunities, more to come. You know, I'm just here for the startup. You know, because I have a fan base that I can share it to, and I can get people to watch and look at what I'm doing, so that
we gotta get that water, man.
You said
you gotta send
you said it's alkaline, the RX water, right?
Yeah, RX water.
Okay, you said it's alkaline.
Look, if we buy it, you getting some off of it, right? You got a percentage of this, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
You got a discount code. Damn all that. So I can make sure the dollars go directly to you.
Yeah. I got a discount code. I got a discount for all my you know, my peoples. Anybody that want to buy, you know, it's like I think you get like 20 bottles. It's like it costs like $40, you know, retail price, but we sell it for like 25.
Hell yeah.
You know, but it's good water. It's good water. You know, I'm really invested into it. I'm taking my time. You know, I've never really had something that I put my energy behind so much. So it's like, it's nice to have something that is like, okay, when this blows up, you'll be one of those first people that looks at me as such. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a guy that was.
You got t-shirts? You gonna have some with your the water logo or whatever?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. We like I said, I just really started with them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a month ago. I've gotten hats from them and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's definitely going up. I mean, like I said, it's already big in California. Like this water is big everywhere. It's just now coming to the Midwest. And since I'm a big influencer in the Midwest, they wanted to use me to expand the brand, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it does. Can you explain to me your hardships in this journey of this career of yours? Because obviously you're a rapper / singer, or singer / rapper. What does it? T-Pain say? Singer turned rapper. Rapper turned singer, whatever. But what is the hardships between obviously doing both and then combining the two? Because you actually do have songs where you just sing, then you just rapping, and you have your songs where you singing and rapping on your Drake type stuff. You know, he's pretty much the most famous person for doing such things. But yeah, what is that like? Or explain to me that process that it takes to get through that, because obviously that's a lot of thinking right there, my dude.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's not tough. I've been singing since I was 3. You know, so as an R&B artist, I'm talking about family get-togethers, people birthdays. They always put me on the spot to sing. So I've never been shy to sing. I've never been shy to put on a show for a crowd. Rapping was easy as well because I started rapping at 11. And I made my first song when I was 16. And I started taking serious when I graduated high school. I was in the Hairspray play in high school. It was my last year. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I didn't even go to school in Chicago. I went to high school in Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to high school in Indiana. So
where in Indiana? Curious.
Portage. It's like near Gary Miller.
You said Portage?
Yeah, but it's like the white area, if that makes sense.
I know what Portage is. Area. It's a shame, brother. I know what Portage is. That's a shame. Carry on. Carry on, man.
So I was in the Hairspray play, and one of my peers had came to me and they was like, we really need a male singer, you know what I'm saying, to play this part of Seaweed. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that I was kind of iffy on. Right. But when I was presented with the opportunity, and then I just did what I love to do and I do all the time, you know, I got so much praise for it. And I was hurt because like I had been searching for what I really wanted to do my whole life. And I had been doing it, you know, and not even realizing that I could have, you know, made something of myself before I got to like 17, 18, if that makes sense. So I could have been like in school plays and singing and acting, and this all builds character. And I'm out with, you know, the football team and the track team and not really getting anywhere because, you know, of course I was athletic, but I wasn't the best athlete, you know. And I was just trying to fit in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like we all do when we're young. We try to find ourselves, and I found myself as I was peaking and graduated from high school, and I realized that I wanted to act and sing. And as I started, you know, I was rapping before I was singing though. Like making music wise, I was rapping. I was making a lot of rap music, freestyling, you know, at the lunch tables. I'm probably like one of the best freestylers out of all the people that I grew up with. So that's really like, it was never hard. I think the hardships came when people didn't accept my R&B or people didn't accept my rap. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, because it's like you're trying to weigh in between the two. People say, oh, you should rap, bro. Like, you dope at rapping. All my homies telling me I should rap. But then I got like important people and, you know, the females, which of course, I'm always head for the female side because the females tell me they love when I sing. Like, they love that I can sing. So I was stuck in between the two trying to fit in. A lot of the times, like, the identity, me finding my identity was the issue. Okay. If I wanted to sing or if I wanted to rap. And then I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? It really got to me being comfortable with myself to say, I can do everything. I can do all of this if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good at it. I can start acting, and that's what got me into, you know, being on Empire and being on Jerry Springer and being on The Shy and stuff like that. Like that type of stuff really got me off into, you know, those things. And then, you know, rapping and singing just carried along. It just kept carrying. It just kept coming with me because, you know, I make good music. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my lady the other day, and I was telling her, I was like, I know it ain't nothing wrong with my music. It's something wrong with these people because I make great music. You know what I'm saying? So it's
not. How does she feel about your music?
I'm sorry.
How does she feel? How does your lady feel about your music?
Oh, my lady met me from my music. Like she found me out through my music, if that makes sense. Like she figured out what type of person I was through my music. So my girl always loved my music. I actually got my girl off into making more music because, you know, I'm so in love with making music. You know what I'm saying? So she supports me 100%, man. She's behind me. She knows all my music. You know, my lady really believes in me, and my mama and my father and my stepmom, sisters. Yeah, you know, all of my family members. Like I'm the biggest. I don't want to say like I'm the most famous person in my family, but I am. You know what I'm saying? Because no one else does what I do. And now that I've done and got so far, now I have more of my family members that want to do it because it's like now they have a connection. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? We can do this together because I have that connection. I have the networking tools to help anybody come from the bottom up to the next spot up.
That's good. It seemed like you're about connecting the dots, like
definitely
helping them out. And we were discussing this in our previous interviews that again, like a lot of people, they get to a certain point to where they don't want to give the game.
Right.
And or help out. Or,
like you said, that crab in the bucket
advice.
mentality.
So
I got the game.
Once they make it out, they're not trying to, you know,
come
it's
back.
over with. You know, they ain't trying to. They just want to hold everything for themselves. Like I feel like, within our community, that's our mentality. Not saying us per se, but you get a lot of people that will make it out the hood, and then it's just like, yeah, I come back in the hood and shine on you, but at the end of the day, I ain't giving you no resources. I ain't giving you, you know.
Putting that Hellcat on you.
I'm driving a Bentley, but I ain't pulling over.
Yeah, they want to go through the hood. Yeah.
The problem is that we have a system. We have a systematic issue where we have these cycles, like you was mentioning earlier, that is built into our minds that keeps us down. We can speak all day about Black Lives Matters and, you know, all of this stuff, but in the end, there's a lot of Black people that are up or like that makes money and has enough connections so that everyone can make money, you know? And we're stuck in this cycle where it's like you don't help out the next man because that man didn't help you. and at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt that way at a certain period of time too. You know, yeah, we all do. You know what I'm saying? We all do. But when I started realizing that God started blessing me more, when I started giving more game out and started giving the opportunities to people that was never given to me, I love doing it. It wasn't like I was doing it because I know God was going to bless me. I was doing it because it made me feel good because I remember when I was in that position. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was like, damn, where are all the showcases at? Where the videographers at? Where the cheap videographers at? Where the studios at? Let me tell y'all something. I did not start getting all my connections until like literally 3 years ago. I'm 27 now. I'm 27. I'm 27.
How long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since I've been 16, professionally since I was 18. Connections. I'm talking about studio sessions. I'm talking about videographers. I'm talking about beats. I'm talking about learning how to do literally everything that I have and know is because I learned it on a pickup. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even something that I just went to school for or something that I searched up on YouTube. It was literally on a pickup. I was doing something. I was in the vicinity and people started showing me things and I picked it up and I kept it and I made that a cycle in my life. See, the problem is that we need to unlearn. We don't unlearn enough. What I mean by unlearn is like the things that are placed into our lives and the things that we know from the child, from the youth mind that we had till now. Because there's things that you still do in life because of things that you saw when you were little, you know? And I've mastered the keys of unlearning and replacing the negative and bad things that I saw when I was a child with the new things in my life that, of course, is positive and life-changing.
I appreciate that.
And we appreciate you. This was an awesome,
thought-provoking interview.
Awesome,
you got anything coming up, man? Any new project?
Yeah, I got I literally just dropped a EP called "Let Me Be Your After Hour." It's like it's like sex R&B. You know what I'm saying?
With, She for the Streets.
Oh yeah. She
for the Streets.
That's the last single that's on my "Let Me Be Your After Hour." I have a R&B tape. I have one more R&B tape coming out before A Whole Lot of Gang Shit, Volume 2. But my next project is called Sugar Hill.
Okay.
Don't Rakim and Big Daddy Kane supposed to do a versus?
They wanted to. It's not.
I don't want to see that, man.
You don't want to see that? Oh. You gonna say that?
I don't want to see that, dude. Listen, dude, I'm a different kind of man. Listen, Darrion, brother, you just listen, brother. Listen, I'm sorry for that. You have to hear this.
Hey, but hold up.
Ain't got nothing with that.
Give me your top 5
Rakim
of all time for his rappers. I want to hear your top 5.
As far as rappers,
yeah,
man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say artists because as like I feel like everyone is an artist, not a rapper.
Not a rapper. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So no difference. Just everything.
I'm a little equal with both sides with rapper and singing, so I choose artists. But as of right now, my top 5 of all time is Biggie. I love Tupac, but Tupac doesn't fit into my top 5.
Okay.
I like Jay-Z, J. Cole.
This in order?
No, this is not in order. Okay. And I still only have 2 artists left. Usher.
Correct.
That's one of my biggest influences.
Okay.
And Mos Def.
Okay.
Hold on. Usher in there. So no Mike is Michael? Is he up? No Michael?
Yeah, Michael. I only gave you 5.
He don't make your top 5 though. That's what you're saying.
Listen.
No. He doesn't go into my top 5. He's like number 6. Like only because I didn't really grow up on Michael. I grew up on Usher. You know what I'm saying? I grew up
R. Kelly.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say you from Chicago.
R.
Kelly.
R. Kelly's in my top 10. Regardless of what he's done. I love R. Kelly, man. I love his music. I love I love the way that he articulates his music, man. It's amazing. So yeah, R. Kelly's in my top 10. Michael Jackson is in my top 10. But as a kid, I listen to Usher. Usher is my influence when it comes to R&B.
Okay, shout out to Usher.
All right, shouts out.
He was dope as hell.
Yeah.
Still is.
Again, this is.
I like that list, man, and I appreciate you coming.
We appreciate you giving us, being patient, giving us your time, and this was enlightening. I hope when we put this out, people and the younger people.
Yeah. Send the link for the water. We want to support you in any way we can. Yeah. So whatever you have, man, just send the link because you seem like a dope dude.
And we got to have you on again, too. We got to have you on again.
Yeah, I would love to do another show with you guys. I feel like there's some things and topics that we could still speak on that we didn't get. you know, I love interviews like this because it's like, you know, you guys don't even really know what you want to ask me because it's so much stuff.
Yes, it is.
Talk about, but you know, as you guys can see, you know, I'm very politically understanding. I know what's going on around me. Don't hate me for this, but I've never voted before. I'm 27. I never voted. I've never voted.
For your local election.
It's okay. Now's the time, brother.
Yeah, and I literally just got into my local elections because of Chance the Rapper, literally because you know, he was telling me about my aldermans and stuff like that. You know, I had a nice little talk with Chance before, and I'm close to his brother Taylor Bennett.
Okay.
So, you know, yeah, I definitely believe in you know, voting for mayors and
I think Lightfoot is doing a good job. I think she decides what everybody's trying to portray her as on social media.
She's a boss. She's a boss, and I like that.
Out there. Yeah.
I like that, and on top of that, she's Black. You know, I love that. I love the fact that she's handling the city that way that she is. You know, it's amazing to me. It's great. But I do think that I'm going to be voting this next election because I don't want to be the reason for Trump to get back into office. So I'm gonna go vote and cast my vote so that
okay. So you gonna vote for Biden?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, he's really not any better, but he's better than he had at least he has it all there. You know what I'm saying? He's not an actor. He's not trying to feed the businessman like Trump is. Trump is trying to feed the billionaires and the trillionaires, the people that have control over the banks and the people that have control over, you know, the currencies and stuff like that. That's what he's trying to do. He's not trying to help out, you know, the lower class, per se, but that I guess that's really just for another conversation.
For sure. We gotta have you back on. We definitely. I would, like I said, we would definitely love to do this again. Look,
just give me a date. I'm a man of action. Give me a date. We can shoot. I would love this interview. Did you guys record this interview?
We recorded it now.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
You will get a copy of this.
Yep.
And all of that.
We're going to promote it, put it out there.
Yeah.
You guys have a YouTube channel where you post all your episodes, or?
Yes, yep, we do have a YouTube. Actually, I'll inbox you our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that way.
Okay. Yeah, and then whenever you send me the copy, I'll just post it up. I'll post it up on my Instagram page and show you guys some support too, because I'm all about, you know, helping out, you know, my Black people. You know,
we appreciate.
And that's the same thing we're trying to do. We're just trying to spread your message to the masses and get it out here to our people and let them understand that, hey, you got people out here doing different things.
And then they're able to see a different side of you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, because a lot of times they see, like, you know, artists, they don't expect them to be. They expect them to be a certain way, not be in tune with what's going on. Yeah, I can be from here, but yeah, I still know what's going on. I still got sense. Like, I am. You know, I am enlightened. I'm woke. So that's another reason why we like doing this, because, you know, a lot of people, they see a rapper and they just expect, oh, okay, they're not intelligent, you know, they trapped out. This is all they do or whatever. So I don't like that. You know, I don't like that. You know what I mean? So
I don't want to take up too much more time, but I definitely would say that you know, I don't try to portray a certain image in my music. Everything that I make music for is literally from either what's around me or what I've gone through. My R&B music, you know, of course I make sex R&B music. Everybody has sex. Sex sells, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel as though that, you know, I'm able to speak on more than just what catches the media or what catches the audience's attention. I don't know if you guys have SoundCloud or anything like that, but I have on my YouTube. I have a project called Young Black God and Young Black God 2. if you search on my YouTube channel,
we gotta check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's not. I never sold it. I didn't sell this. I didn't put it out and stream it because I have a big fan base, and it's Black empowerment music. You know what I'm saying? And I like to keep that type of music free for my people, and free because I don't want the wrong entity to hear it and be like, oh, he knows entirely too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just for my fan base, my core audience, and people that are open enough to understand what I'm saying. So when you guys get a chance to, if I have to send you the link, I'll send you the link to number 1 and number 2. And the tape is like maybe 10 to 12 minutes. But it's enough to feed you and open a mental door in your mindset, or hit a switch in your mindset that can move your generational Black empowerment, if that makes sense.
Okay, facts.
It might be what the streets missing, man.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out.
Definitely. So yeah, man, definitely please DM me your YouTube. I'll go subscribe to you guys. Send me let me know when you send this video to me. I'll post it up so you guys. Thank y'all so much for taking y'all time out y'all day to interview me. I was just literally out in St. Louis with my boy Bay G. So I find
Bay G?
Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay, cool.
Man, listen, dude. We gonna get you back up in here and try to make it as soon as possible. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get you back up in here because I definitely love the conversation we're having. We must have more of these conversations.
And congrats to you on the family and the new baby.
Definitely.
Congrats.
Definitely, brother Dez, he got a new baby too. That's why he had to step away. But we definitely appreciate you, brother. Like I said, we'll try our best to get you back on the show as soon as possible. And other than that, you have a blessed and beautiful day. And like we said, bless your family and everything, and hope that everything goes well and that you keep progressing out here in this month.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all stay up, man. Please stay safe and keep y'all gun on y'all.
Likewise, brother. Likewise.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.